So I'm here with Byron Sample, who is a service manager at Munden Trucking and Munden Ventures. Thank you, and great you take a little bit of time out to talk to me today. You are a commercial vehicle inspection facility, and what's unique about your facility, which I'm really curious about, is you have more inspectors here in the facility than I think anywhere else in town. You've got 12 CVIP inspection staff. Why so many, Byron?
Well, we're open 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we have inspectors on the floor to cover those gaps. So whenever people come in, we can work on their trucks and have inspectors to ideally be ready for those calls, the unexpected calls.
Well, so even on those crazy hours that you do, even at an odd time, if you were pulling in here at 9 in the evening, you'd still find an inspector available?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well that is huge. In the trucking industry, is it one of those things that a lot of people forget about until all of a sudden you realize, hey, it's due and I got to get it right now?
Oh yeah, there's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. We're gonna come tomorrow, and then they get a better load, and then next thing is the end of the month. So on a typical weekend, like the end of the month, we might see anywhere from 10 to 15 MVI calls on a Friday for the weekend.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
When I was talking to Greg on another day, he was telling me that you've implemented a new bit of what we call technology or innovation. You're automating reminders to trucking companies that have been in here before. So you're taking their information about when they're due next, and you have some form of automation that reminds. Could you tell me a little bit about how that works?
So we use MDEX for tracking everything. It's a computer system. So whenever they come in for the MVIs, we can set it up to send a reminder. So we can send an email reminder, or it'll remind us and we'll make a phone call. So anybody that's coming up for MVIs, rather than the beginning or the end of the month, we start proactively telling them at the beginning of the month that it's time to do the MVI. Right?
Oh, that's perfect. So if you're a customer at Munden's and you get onto that system, you're not going to be last minute on a Friday trying to pull in, because typically you'll have been reminded about it a bit earlier.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping. We're hoping for everybody that we can get them a reminder, and it works for them and us to, be proactive, not at the end of the month, at the last day.
Right. Now, a big question probably for a lot of truckers, especially owner-operators, their vehicles have to be, if they're not driving, they're not moving around, they're not making money. If they're coming in here to get an MVI done, can they also typically get any repairs, should they need any done at the same time to complete their MVI instead of having to come back for a later appointment?
Absolutely. It's really rare that we can't get the parts. We have a parts staff of 3 that's here at the same time that we are, so we can usually get parts, and we have a lot of parts in stock. So we have usually no problem getting a truck in and out in the same day for repairs.
And your parts department, is that open the same as your service hours, 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to midnight?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Well, that's perfect. Well, wonderful. Really good to know. So if you're owner of a fleet or you're a owner-operator and you need to get your CVIP inspection or MVI inspection done, pop in and see Byron, and I'm sure they can get you set up and looked after, and then get you on that innovative system too, so you'll get reminders and you won't be rushed possibly the next time you need to come in for an inspection. Byron, thank you for taking the time. I know you got a busy day.
Thanks, John. It was good.
Take care.